Alright, so again, just flood the channel. Whatever. Uh, some more dad jokes. What country do cows love to visit? New Zealand. In what country is it obvious that you left? Uganda. Ireland's capital is the fastest growing city. Every year it's Dublin. What is the biggest pencil in the world? Pennsylvania. What is Delaware? Or New Jersey? That's ironic. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? Dad, how do you feel about going on a holiday cruise? Great. We can start at Christmas Island and go to Easter Island. Did I just not buy that jokes, or did we not write these books in America? I've heard Prague is cool. You should check it out. Spelling puns, you guys. Why does the Statue of Liberty stand in New York Harbor? Because she can't sit down. Girl. Where do hamsters come from? Amsterdam. Shout out to Cal. Always. Great guy. Great guy. Cliff Tube, I don't know if he's watching. If he is, he should hit me up and tell me. What do you call the place where parrots make films? Pollywood. Shouldn't it be like Polly want a crackerwood? I don't know. It sounds a little weird. Sweden doesn't export its cattle because it wants to keep its stock home. What birds are found in Portugal? Portuguese. In what city will you find the most cows? New York. I went to a travel agency last week to get some help planning my next vacation. I have been speaking to an agent for a while about what I would like to do on my trip, but there are so many great destinations in the world that I was having trouble deciding which place I wanted to visit. Well, that's easy, the agent told me. You want to spend some time outdoors, and it would be beautiful in Oslo this time of year. Why don't you think about going there? I replied, oh no, I have heard Oslo is a particularly dangerous city. There's no way I'd ever go. It's not worth all that setup. No, it was not. What's the biggest pan in the world? Japan. Which is smarter, longitude or latitude? Longitude, because it has 360 degrees. Florida is a really easy place to move because it has a lot of keys. Where do burgers go on vacation? The Swiss Alps or the Chesapeake Valley? What state does the most laundry? Washington. What kind of cows do you find in Alaska? Eskimos. You never see penguins in Great Britain because they're afraid of whales. What is Tennessee? Same thing, Arkansas. Which is weird, because it's SAS, but it's Arkansas. It's not Arkansas. Arkansas? What's a teacher's favorite nation? Explanation. My friends and I could not agree on a vacation together this year, so we decided to take solo trips to different parts of the world. I didn't expect my roommate would like Cuba, but it turns out she's Havana, great time. Another friend of mine liked Stockholm, but was having trouble sleeping, so I wished him sweet dreams. My third friend decided to tour Croatia. He said the sights were beautiful, but his hotel was far from satisfactory. And I think I've fallen in love with a girl in South Korea. She may be my soulmate. What city cheats during exams? Peking. What's the best part about living in Switzerland? I'm not sure, but the flag is a big plus. You could say German cities with a lot of people are crowded. I don't know. Gus Edwards out for the year? Woohoo! Woohoo! Ouch, bro. Why did Eve want to move to New York? She fell for the Big Apple. Wouldn't you want to avoid the Big Apple? Apple Eve. How was Rome split in two? With a pair of Caesars. What always goes to bed with shoes on? A horse. Why do bears have hairy coats? Fur protection, you guys. It's for their protection. Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know the cat was on fire. What do you call a boring dog? A Dalmatian. Never play games in the jungle. There are too many cheetahs. How do you catch a unique bird? Unique up on it. That's a good one. Why did the octopus blush? It just saw the bottom of the ocean. How can you tell if a snake is a baby snake? It has a rattle. That's some bullshit. Bro. Can't turn the page. A man was admitted into the hospital because he swallowed 8 plastic horses. His condition is now stable. How did a bird with a broken wing manage to land safely? With its sparrow chute. Out of all the animals, what is the one least interesting? What one is the least interesting? A boar. To what dog do other dogs tell their problems? A complaint Bernard. If you make a cow angry, she'll cream you. What? What, bro? What? No. What did the orca say to his Valentine? Whale, you be mine. Oh, whale. A man was driving and saw a truck stalled on the side of the highway that had 10 penguins standing next to it. The man pulled over and asked the truck driver if he needed any help. The truck driver replied, "If you can take these penguins to the zoo while I wait for a tow truck, that would be great." The man agreed and loaded the penguins into the back of his car. 2 hours later, the trucker was back on the road and decided to check on the penguins. He went to the zoo, but the penguins weren't there. He returned to his truck and drove around the town looking for any sign of the penguins, the man or his car. While driving past the movie theater, the truck driver spotted a guy walking out with the 10 penguins. The driver yelled, "What are you doing? You were supposed to take them to the zoo." The man replied, "I did, and then I had some extra money, so I took them to go see a movie." What's the best way to catch a fish? Have someone throw it to you. Why does a flamingo lift up one leg? Because if it lifted up both legs, it would fall over. I used to search for shellfish at the beach until one day I pulled a mussel. What do you call a cow that fell in a hole? A holy cow. What do you call a crate of ducks? A box of quackers. Why have you never seen elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it. Are they? Are they though? Maybe? No, doubt it. The swordfish is the best dressed fish. It always looks sharp. A cowboy had been feeling lonely, so he asked one of his good friends what he could do to make himself feel better. After hearing some advice, the cowboy went to an animal shelter and asked for a dachshund. One of the volunteers at the animal shelter responded, "Sure, we have some sweet dachshunds here, but if you don't mind me asking, why did you want that breed instead of any other kind of dog?" The cowboy responded, "My friend suggested I get a long little doggy." Solid. Alright. Finally, one lives up to all the freaking words. Why do the cows jump over the moon? To get to the Milky Way. Why do dogs run in circles? Because it's hard to run in squares. Is it? No. What do you call a cat with 8 legs that like to swim? An octopus. Did you see the horse that could balance a corn cob on its head? It was some unique corn. What is a pig's favorite Shakespeare play? Hamlet. Why did the dog jump into the sea? He wanted to chase the catfish. What's the worst kind of cat to have? A catastrophe. Good point. Why do kangaroos love koalas? Because they have many fine qualities. I just watched a program about beavers. It was the best damn program I've ever seen. What do you call it when one bull spies on another bull? A stakeout. What is the cat's favorite TV show? The Evening News. What is an owl's favorite TV show? Doctor Who. Why couldn't the rabbit fly home for Easter? He didn't have the hair fair. Did you hear about Moby Dick's birthday? He had a whale of a party. What do cat actors say on stage? Tabby or not tabby? How many hairs are in a dog's tail? None, they're all on the outside. How do you tune a fish? With its scales. What do you call a crafty pig? Cunningham. You know having horses is a real nightmare. What do you call a cat who has joined the Red Cross? A first aid kit. What dog loves to take bubble baths? A shampoodle. What do you get if you cross a duck with a firework? A firecracker. Terrible idea. Why did the rabbit go on strike? They wanted a better celery. What do cats read in the morning? Newspaper. I've never hunted bear, but I have been fishing in shorts. Huh? Okay. Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water? Because he was a little horse. What do you give a sick bird? Treatment. What part of a fish weighs the most? Its scales. What do you call it when a cat stops? A pause. Why do cows like being told jokes? Because they like being amused. What do you call an underwater social network? Fish book. My son wants to dress up as pest control for Halloween. I told him to go for it. Don't. Dress up as pest control? What is that, bro? Kyle, don't do that. What kind of fish will help you hear better? A hearing aid. Oh, what do you get when you cross a Doberman with a bird? A Doberman Fincher. Why do cats eat fur balls? Because they love a good gag. I hate insect puns. They bug the heck out of me. Why did the rooster run away? He was chicken. What do you get if you cross a cat with a parrot? A carrot. Why was the mother flea falling down in the dumps? Feeling down in the dumps, excuse me. Because she thought her children were all going to the dogs. When they told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, I put my foot down. What happened when the cat ate a ball of wool? She had mittens. What do you call it when a bunch of chickens play hide and seek? A foul play. A woman brought her Saint Bernard to the vet. She said to the veterinarian, "I'm concerned that my dog is cross-eyed. Is there anything you can do for him, doctor? Will he be okay?" "Well, I'm not sure," said the vet. "Let's have a look at him." The vet picked up the dog and examined his eyes. Finally, she said, "I'm going to have to put him down." Stunned, the woman exclaimed, "What? Why would you do that? Just because he's cross-eyed?" The vet replied, "No, because he's really heavy." What did the judge say when a skunk entered the courtroom? Odor in the court. Why is it easy for chicks to talk? Because talk is cheap. What is a mouse's favorite game? Hide and squeak. An owl lost its voice, but it didn't give a hoot. What is the difference between a fish and a piano? You can't tune a fish. Why did the dog speak to his foot? Because it's not polite to talk back to your paw. Why did the chick disappoint his mother? He wasn't what he was cracked up to be. We can't take our dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. I guess that's what we get for having a purebred. Ducks again, bred bad for ducks. What are cows' favorite party games? Musical chairs. What is the definition of robin? A bird who steals. What cat purrs more than any other? A Persian. People can say that zebras are carnivores, but they'd be lying. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy, and the other is a little lighter. What did the seal with a broken arm say to the shark? Do not consume if the seal is broken. That's great. Why can't dogs get MRIs? Because only cats scan. Alright, you guys. Till next time.